Hey, Alex here. So today we got Market Monday with Team of the Week revealed and, well, market talk, right? That's why you tune in, right? Maybe a little bit for the news. We are getting record breaker. 2 weeks in a row, we got a couple records. And this week's record isn't because of Crazy Eyes Tom giving the craziest eyes this side of the Mississippi. It's because he broke a record of yardage over Mr. Drew Brees. All right? And well-deserved card, right? Now, is this the best budget card in the game? Maybe. Maybe. Like a limited time budget card? What are you talking about, Fox? You're crazy. Okay, so he's slow. He's got decent, whatever you call peripherals, okay? But, his power-up item. When we look at this 87 Tom, and some of you still might have this from like the pre-order rewards, he's a field general, and if his power-up gets that 90 overall, that spot before the top card, a lot like, you know, Dan Marino's, but Dan Marino's power-up is mega expensive, so it's not really budget. But this card, this power-up should be very cheap due to the pre-orders still. He'll get 90 awareness, right? And he'll be a 90 overall, so he'll have Hot Route Master. So if you want like a budget Dan, a really slow Dan, and speed in this game is absolutely the most important thing. For quarterbacks, you can argue, you know, abilities, but speed, even for quarterbacks, you guys know the demons that are escape artists. So a phenomenal budget card, right? For a lot of you that did do the pre-order, you got the power up, you got the Tom Brady, as long as you didn't like quick sell it or something. You will now have yourself access to a Hot Route Master quarterback with set feet lead, and there you go, right? You got yourself a Dan by the name of Tom. And this Tom knows about laces out because his field goal kickers always seem to come through in the clutch. But that is that for Team of the Week, that card. All right, let's go to the other cards that are revealed. Trevon Diggs, a couple interceptions. I know he left in the fourth a little bit because, you know, don't want to get too injured. But Diggs right here, who apparently PFF thought had a bad week. And I know that's up for debate, but apparently he blew other coverages. It just didn't get exposed. I don't know. PFF, we got a hot and cold relationship, we'll say. So, speed, acceleration, agility, whatever. Zone coverage, right? No, I mean, speed's not whatever. 86. I am sad, right? I don't really run. I know some people do run man-to-man schemes. They got either their one steps, or I don't see a lot of bench presses at all, but I'm a zone guy through and through. I like it. I will randomly man guys up if I, you know, need them to be manned up if I try to stop a streak, because man coverage against anything else except for a streak is kind of tough. But I kind of want zone coverage to be 90. I really want it there. And so this card, even powered up, won't get it. Because I have the strat cards to only boost the zone coverage too, right? You want boosted speed, obviously. But I think for like the Cowboys theme team, he'll be really nice, right? Cowboys theme team, powered up, strat cards, 50 out of 50, 96 speed. We're near an end game. But not having the zone coverage really does hurt the card. Cameron Hayward, the limited, he is one of the best players to ever put on the black and gold. He is phenomenal and, you know, basically a defensive stalwart for years there. So he's a limited. It's a throwback to a previous year. I don't know what year they're throwing it back to. What did they say? They didn't really say anything. But 94 strength. I don't know how much strength matter. I didn't really test it. He's slow, but basically you want to put him in the opposition. He's a defensive tackle. He's right. He's an interior defender. 93 block shot, 93 power move. Phenomenal card. He's thick. Gotta love the thickness, and he's a Steeler, which, you know, everybody loves the Steelers, right? That's just, if everybody's like me, which I can't, you know, see myself in other people's shoes, so everybody's like me, right? They all love the Steelers. Antonio Gates. Do you guys know this guy used to play basketball? 87 speed, route running, he hits the medium route running threshold, so that's something that Waller doesn't have for me. You'd have to, like, you know, get some sort of strat card. I don't even know if tight end strat cards get there, but it doesn't matter. It's not, you need wide receiver speed. So he does get the medium route running. But the thing about medium route running, what I saw before with Ozzy, I think it was Ozzy, he had it too, and like the crosser still wasn't as crossy as I want it to be. It's not like 21. I didn't understand why it didn't have that deep cross that any medium route running like 21 had, but next gen Madden plays a little differently. So Antonio Gates, he looks pretty nice, right? He definitely looks nice for a tight end, and he's close to Waller's speed, so yeah, very relevant. Delta O'Neal, Delta Dawn, CB for the Bronx. Actually, really nice CB. This one is, over 92 on any zone. So he's a zone CB, so he gets mid zone if you run that. Acrobat, all that goodness. He does not play press man. If you put him in a press man, you will feel pain. But overall, for a zone scheme, I do not mind him, right? I do not mind him at all. Obviously, Broncos are a fan. Did Delta Dawn play on, what other teams did Delta play on? Delta, oh, wait, I typed in Delta Dawn. Delta O'Neal stats. Denver, Cincinnati, and New England. So New England's theme team getting a boost. At least we didn't get a Raider, right? Unless one of these guys played for the Raiders. At least we didn't get a Raider, I'll say that. If Raiders don't get another card for the 2 months, I think then they'll be equal to the rest of the squads in the game. But yeah, overall, Team of the Week, a W. All right, let's move on to the reason you're here, which is Market Monday. And what do we want to talk about? I want to talk about limited investments and what's them looking like going forward. Because a lot of people are asking about series reduxes and how they're doing limited this year. They really haven't come out and said exactly. We haven't seen any series reduxes because we haven't seen any season changes, right? There's only they said the seasons are 90 days. So we didn't know what that meant to reduxes, right? Because EA's changed it up a little bit right now. EA's been messing with the pack odds every few weeks. They've been raising them a little bit. So it's not like last year where pack odds would update on series. I loved series days last year because it would be a market crash. But now they're slowly tweaking the pack odds as we go along. I don't like that nearly as much. It's not as easy to prepare for. It's not as easy to make money off of, sell the team, get it ready, and buy on the day that series changed over. So, as you saw with Gap Packs, and obviously, if you follow Tomato, and I'm going to keep recommending Tomato until you guys do subscribe to him. I'll put his link in the description. He's been running Gap Pack method tests, and he basically, showed this, right? What the old numbers were, 45% low silvers down to 38% low silvers. So this just recently changed, right? And even so, there is even some low elites are now in get a gold player pack. Or sorry, not get a gold. Get a player packs. Get a gold, they've always been there. So get a player packs will hold 80 to 81s very rarely, right? Look how many got pulled, only one 80 to 81. But it's still there a little bit better. He has the different return ROIs. Just pull and sell all is still the best ROI for Gap Pack method if you're still doing it. Pull 20 Gap Pack methods, sell them, put them on the auction house, and then go play a few solos, head-to-head game, come back, do it again, so on and so forth. And then, if something doesn't sell, then just relist it. You guys know how to do it. Yeah, this isn't the first rodeo for you guys for Gap Pack methods. I hope not. If it is, I do have a video on this channel specifically going over Gap Pack methods. All right, so how's the training market looking right now? I didn't even finish off my thoughts on limited investments. I actually don't really update the golds. I might get rid of them. But they're probably about that price still. So, low elites are still hugely valuable at a coin per. It's because of different sets, team builders, that kind of shenanigans. So, the rest of them, though, we're getting into the 20s in our coins per for training. Which I actually have to go back and look at last year's spreadsheet to see what time of year we got down to the 20s. But it feels like it's maybe it feels kind of similar, right? I don't think we're that far off of last year versus for our training to coin ratio. 91s for 190 feels about normal right now versus last year. Obviously, the big market shocks will be Halloween. That promo probably coming on the 15th or around there. I don't know. A lot of people are asking me. I get this question probably on a daily basis. Hey, Fox, why are you so ugly? But other than that question, the other question I get on a daily basis is, yo, Gridiron Guardians, what do you think? What's the percentage chance we get a second half of this promo? Because all these guys are NFC. Is there an AFC portion of the program? Now, I would love an AFC portion of the program to drop on Friday. 50-50 if it happens. But there's an opportunity. We didn't get any reroll sets, which was super rare for a promo. We haven't had a promo without reroll sets, well, since Team Diamond's the last one. But before that, it's been a while, right? They generally like to give us good reroll, or not good, but they generally like to give us reroll sets for a promo. So what's strange not to get one for Guardians? I guess they didn't think there was enough cards out there to reroll for them, which, it is what it is. I know a lot of people are asking about, how do I build my team? Hopefully you guys can look at that video from this morning about how I built that 1 million coin squad And I think like being able to get 390s for like what 100K once you sell your gridiron guardian, 92 overall, whoever you decide on, it's not a terrible thing, right? Because you could basically buy the 90s for like what 130, and then this on PlayStation. Xbox is cheaper. Okay, looks like this price did go down. People list these things. These was like 320 before, but anyways, yeah. So you can do the set for like 400K or a little under, and then sell these things for like, you know, maybe make a CMC, or I don't know. Fred Warner's just rare. I don't know. It feels like Fred Warner's are higher than the rest of them because like nobody is really making Fred Warner as much. But it's not a bad idea. You get some cheap 90 overalls. They are an NCAT, so it is kind of awful that you can only get the training out of them later. But they are very nice pieces for the team. So with that said, limited investments and series changeovers, right? Because we got like what Q2 of our ultimate seasons. When are we gonna get new levels? When are we gonna get reduxes for limiteds? Right? We got second quarter. That would lead me to believe there'd be like a third quarter and a fourth quarter before we go to the next ultimate season. But it doesn't feel like that's gonna happen before November, right? Because this is supposed to go 90 days, which takes us a little bit into November. So the fact that it's been since August, September, we're into October, and we've got 2 quarters. We got 1 month then to get 2 quarters also, which yeah, it could happen, right? We could get third quarter here Friday, and then fourth quarter in a couple weeks. I don't know. I really don't know. For reduxes though, I mean, if you guys are investing in limiteds, you know, it is risky, right? There is a little bit of profit to be made. I would say investing in limited running backs, unless they're like by far and away the best card of the position, not a good idea. Same thing with quarterbacks like Tom Brady, because we get a new quarterback every week, right? We got Dan Marino, like a couple Fridays ago. Then we got Aaron Rodgers. Then we got Tom Brady here today. So like 1.5 week, 3 god tier quarterbacks compared to where we are. I don't know. So good luck, right? If you're holding on to them. Otherwise, you know, hopefully you guys have made some profit off them, profit off gap packs. Markets calmed down a little bit since Team Diamonds. That team of the week after Team Diamonds really destroyed the value on 80s. Destroyed, made better. It's basically, you know, part of how you look at it. But let's take a look at team of the week, 80 overalls right now. These things were under 8K when they came out. They're about 8.4, 8.5 right now. I want to take a look at, let me take a look at 84s or 86s, 87s. 84s, 16. All right, some of them a little bit higher. Logan is up there. So it depends on what set they're in. It depends on what week, of course. And then 86s, 87s, if these things have gone up or down. Because these things they've been about 50K since they've come out, huh? So we really haven't seen a whole lot of movement here since people keep pulling them out of packs. But there you are for, no, Byron Murphy's been about that price. Yeah, I mean, when you're dealing things with low supply, right? Like, it looks like there's like a couple of these things. You might be able to sell these things a little bit higher than the market value just because there's so few of them on the block. But it does look like it's covered by 3 and about what you want for training value and team of the week value. So not a ton of investment right there, at least, that we're seeing. So what else do I have? That's kind of what I wanted to get through today on Market Monday. Yeah. Good. Talked about all I want to talk about. EA changing the back odds, keep us on our toes, and I hate it. That's it for Market Monday. We'll briefly flash through Team of the Week cards one more time, and then we'll wrap it up like good, safe sex. Oh, yeah. Cameron. Yes! Cameron's actually got a really relevant card. It's been a while since we've had a relevant Cameron. All right, but there it is. There are your Team of the Week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. We're going for 100K, guys. We're going to make it. We're all going to make it. I'll see you tomorrow.